The Cape Winelands is a firm favourite among locals and tourists alike. Wine estates have long diversified their business models from only wine tasting and sales to include restaurants and accommodation. This makes the wine industry fall within the scope of the liquor trade, but also tourism. South African wines hold their own against the best internationally, and exports grow every year. But around half of all locally produced wine is sold on home soil. VINPRO says the latest ban on alcohol comes on the back of 19 weeks of revenue loss as a result of prohibitions over the last year. It says government's nationwide ban on the sale of liquor is unnecessary, unjustified and counterproductive.
We need to make and implement decisions that balance preserving both lives and livelihoods. Government's failure to both adequately prepare the health facilities for possible dangerous additional waves and to administer an adequate and efficient vaccination rollout cannot hold our wine and tourism industry at ransom any longer. It is for this reason that interim relief will now be sought, which would afford the Premier of the Western Cape the power to adopt deviations to the national ban to enable off and on-consumption sale of liquor in the province. Similar relief will be sought in respect of other provinces.
The wine and tourism sector employs over 269,000 people. Over 80% of the 529 wineries are small and medium enterprises and rely on direct sales to customers. Basson says without financial support from government, the future is bleak for these establishments. He says the wrong level of government has been dealing with the retail sale of liquor during the national state of disaster. The Provincial Department of Agriculture has approached the national government about the crisis.
I am now glad that the regulations were amended to allow for the transportation of alcohol from manufacturing plants to licensed premises for safekeeping. However, I am still disappointed that the regulation still does not make provision for online liquor sales. We must and will protect the wine industry in the Western Cape. It is critical for the economic recovery of the Western Cape.
The matter is expected to be heard in court on Friday. Mariska Botha, SABC News, Cape Town.